Bro, thank you for choosing this video. Welcome back to this channel, a haven for Chelsea news updates. So find a comfortable seat and grab a drink, because this time I'm presenting 10 stories about Chelsea off the pitch that you probably didn't know. I hope to reach 300 likes. By liking this video, I'm even more motivated to provide as much news as possible and as interesting as possible for you. And finally, please comment where you're from. I'd love to know which countries are watching this video.
Raheem Sterling has officially begun a new chapter in a way few expected. After leaving Chelsea by mutual consent, the English winger signed a short-term contract with Feyenoord until the end of the season. This decision came as a surprise. Many expected him to remain in the Premier League, but Sterling chose a foreign challenge for the first time in his career. He reportedly wanted to carefully manage his next steps, speaking directly with the manager and understanding the role offered before making a decision. In-depth discussions with Robin van Persie were reportedly a key factor. His statistics at Chelsea, 19 goals in 81 games, didn't fully reflect his reputation during his glittering days at Manchester City. A loan spell at Arsenal didn't re-establish his reputation either. Now, away from the harsh spotlight of the English media, he has space to recover. This isn't just about a transfer, it's about pride and proving himself. Can Sterling rekindle his spark in the Netherlands and write a more beautiful ending? Chelsea are facing anxiety ahead of the Premier League's return. Marc Cucurella is reportedly still nursing a hamstring injury, and Liam Rosenior admits he can't yet say when the left-back will be available again. Cucurella was previously substituted during the 2-2 draw against Leeds. The injury initially appeared minor, but he was still sidelined for Chelsea's FA Cup clash with Hull City. He's not available at the moment. There's a hamstring issue. I can't give a time frame yet, Rosenior said. This situation raises further concerns. The Burnley match may still be safe, but the crucial clash against Arsenal at the Emirates on March 1st looms. In the tight race for Champions League football, losing a player as intense as Cucurella could have significant repercussions. Jarell Hato and Malo Gusto are being considered as emergency options. However, with a demanding schedule ahead, Chelsea will be hoping for some good news soon. Can they cope without one of their most consistent players this season? While Pedro is enjoying his best period with Chelsea. Since the arrival of Liam Rosenior, his performance has skyrocketed, and he is now considered the Blues' main striker this season. Signed for £60 million from Brighton, Pedro has scored 13 goals this season, including 4 goals and 4 assists in his last 5 Premier League games. Jason Cundy even compared him to club legend Didier Drogba. He said Pedro's hold-up play now recalls Drogba's vital role as the focal point of the attack. Rosenior was also unhesitating in his praise. He described Pedro as a player who fits perfectly into his system. Energetic, intelligent, and sharp in the penalty box. His 21-goal contributions this season are testament to his transformation. This isn't just a statistical improvement, it's a mental evolution and confidence. If this trend continues, will Chelsea finally find the number 9 they've been searching for? Cole Palmer is once again showing his class. After a difficult period, the Chelsea youngster is back in the top 3 in the Premier League for expected goals per 90 minutes. 2/3 of the way through the season, the numbers are starting to speak for themselves. Under Liam Rosenior, Chelsea's performance has improved, and Palmer is the face of that revival. He now sits 3rd in the league for XG per 90 and 5th in goals per 90 minutes. Indeed, his 2 penalties against Wolves have boosted his numbers. However, according to many, this improvement isn't just about the penalty spot. Palmer looks more confident, more willing to take shots, and is enjoying himself again after initial fitness concerns. He even got a rest last week, something he believes will make him even sharper against Burnley. Chelsea should be grateful to have a player with his instincts. If this trend continues to climb, could Palmer be the key difference maker for the rest of the season? Liam Rosenior took a risk, and the results were remarkable. The decision to move Pedro Neto into a central role against Hull City proved to be a masterstroke. Many expected Neto to return to the right flank. However, a different formation emerged. Estevao played wide, while Neto was deployed centrally. It was an unusual tactical gamble, given Neto's speed on the wing, But at the heart of the attack, he was sharper and more clinical. 3 goals came from his new role. Rather than being forced to rely on crosses, his shooting power and goal-scoring instincts were more prominent. It wasn't a permanent solution. Chelsea still had Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez in that role, but it added a new dimension to the attack. Rossinier demonstrated the courage to read situations and maximize the potential of his players. If just one experiment could result in a hat-trick, imagine what surprises he has in store for the rest of the season. Chelsea are reportedly increasingly serious about pursuing Murillo for next summer. The Nottingham Forest defender is reportedly ready to leave, with the Blues and Liverpool both monitoring his situation. According to several sources, Chelsea is one of the leading suitors for the 23-year-old Brazilian defender. Forest reportedly won't let him go easily, especially after his solid performances this season have attracted the attention of many clubs. Meanwhile, Manchester City are also interested in Morgan Gibbs-White, valued at up to £60 million. Chelsea are also reportedly monitoring Bayern Munich's Kim Min-jae. The transfer market is heating up, and Stamford Bridge looks set to be busy again. Amidst the flurry of rumors, the direction of Liam Rossonier's project is starting to emerge, building a solid defensive foundation to compete at the top. The question now is, will Murillo be the final piece to complete Chelsea's big puzzle? Chelsea are reportedly ready to listen to offers for 3 of their centre-backs ahead of the summer transfer window. This move is believed to be part of a major overhaul under Todd Boehly. According to a report by Team Talk, Benoit Badiashile, Tosin Adarabioyo, and Trevoh Chalobah are on the transfer list. Chalobah's name is somewhat surprising, considering he is often trusted and a key part of Liam Rossonier's rotation. However, with so many options at the back, from Levi Colwill to Wesley Fofana, the club is considered to need to make room if they want to bring in new targets like Murillo. Chelsea previously failed to strengthen their defense in January. Now, the focus is reportedly on improving quality, not just squad depth. Several names have been linked, and major investment seems inevitable. This overhaul is emotional, as every player has a story. But in big projects, difficult decisions are often unavoidable. The question is, who is truly worth keeping for the Blues' future? Liam Rossinier took a risk, and the results were remarkable. The decision to move Pedro Neto into a central role against Hull City proved to be a masterstroke. Many expected Neto to return to the right flank. However, a different formation emerged. Estevao played wide, while Neto was deployed centrally. It was an unusual tactical gamble, given Neto's speed on the wing. But at the heart of the attack, he was sharper and more clinical. 3 goals came from his new role. Rather than being forced to rely on crosses, his shooting power and goal-scoring instincts were more prominent. It wasn't a permanent solution. Chelsea still had Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez in that role, but it added a new dimension to the attack. Rossinier demonstrated the courage to read situations and maximize the potential of his players. If just one experiment could result in a hat-trick, imagine what surprises he has in store for the rest of the season. Chelsea are reportedly targeting Murillo with a £50 million price tag, and one name is believed to be eagerly welcomed, Estevao Willian. According to reports, the Blues are looking to strengthen a backline deemed lacking a truly irreplaceable figure. Murillo is considered the ideal solution. However, what's interesting isn't just the technical aspects, but the personal connection. In an interview with ESPN, Estevao revealed that he sought Murillo's advice before moving to England. He admitted to asking many questions about adapting and life at the highest level. This statement isn't just lip service. It reflects respect and closeness. For a young player establishing a foothold in Europe, the presence of a familiar figure can be hugely significant. If this transfer goes through, Chelsea will not only acquire a formidable defender, but also provide a comfortable environment for one of their future talents. Isn't this kind of harmony often the foundation of great success? Moises Caicedo performed below par as Chelsea squandered a 2-goal lead. The Ecuadorian midfielder was involved in both Leeds' goals, including the foul that led to the penalty. That moment proved the turning point in a match the Blues had previously dominated. Statistically, his performance has indeed declined. Caicedo won only 3 duels and made 8 defensive contributions. A far cry from his performance against Wolves, when he made 21 defensive efforts and won 8 duels. It was clearly an unusual night for him. However, in the final minutes, he still showed his quality with a quick penetration that nearly resulted in the winning goal. His standards have been very high this season. The question is this one bad night? Just a brief pause before Caicedo returns to being the driving force of Chelsea's dominance.